Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Game Pass Game of the Week, number 200. And this one is Dragon Age Inquisition. If you ever played the Dragon Age series, you could actually start with this one. All of them are on Game Pass though, so I would go in order. But if you're someone that maybe you don't want to go back as far, maybe you don't want to go and start at the beginning, maybe you're not a fan of the combat system from then. It's a little more action oriented in this. You can still kind of manage every single person if you wanted to. There's some menu options to do that if you still want to do that type of style. But this game does explain enough other stuff that's going on and currently that you can start and just jump right in. I wouldn't recommend it because the other ones are there, but if that's what you want to do, you can do that. And it's a big RPG with not so much open world, but very big open areas, like huge open areas. Also, just a tip: if in the first area, just get enough power to move on. Don't sit there and try to do everything in that area right off the bat, because there's some just dumb, boring quests in that area. And just for FYI. So you can come back to it later. Nothing's going to happen if you come back to it later. It's just no point in even staying there and getting everything done. Plus, there's a couple quests to take you back no matter what, so you might as well. Anyway, overall, it's I would say it's probably this one I put the second most amount of time in, just because the way 2 was set up, like between like this and the first one. But there's so many different choices, different character creation options. I think I put over like 150 hours into this, over 3 characters. And all the romances, all the companions, everything is great in this, like in terms of that. The only thing is, like, if you're not big on like the open world exploration, because there's a lot of emptiness, but for me, it was fine. I like the slow in between explorations, but until you get to the big castles and things, and having those be somewhat up to scale of a castle, exploring your own hub in Skyhold and checking that out and upgrading it over time is really cool. One thing I didn't like is somehow shiny some of the weapons and gears are. You get like your armor and everything. Some of it, I don't know what it is about this engine. Some stuff is super shiny at the time, but other than that, like, this is an easily 9 out of 10 game for me. And if you like RPGs and haven't gotten to the Dragon Age series, definitely try it. It's a great series overall. I love it, and we'll be playing the new one that comes out today, in fact, as of the recording of this video. So I'm gonna get to that in a minute. But I hope you guys enjoy. This game is a hell lot of fun, and I liked all the different choices you can make, the different companions you can romance, the different actions you can take. And if you don't want anybody around, you want to piss everybody off, you can freaking do that if you wanted to. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. My name is The Legend Greatness. Strive for greatness in everything you guys do. And thank you, and hope for another 200 more Game Pass Game of the Weeks. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace!
Your leader, your herald, your Inquisitor! So this is where it begins.
It began in the courtyard. This is where we turned that promise into action.
But what do? We know nothing about this Corypheus except that he wanted your mark.
Corypheus wants...
Inquisitor, meet Hawk. the champion of Kirkwall.
Though I don't use that title much anymore.
Hawk, the Inquisitor. I figured you might have some friendly advice about Corypheus. You and I did fight him, after all.
This view reminds me of my home in Kirkwall. I had a friend in the Wardens. He was for me. His name is Stroud. The last time we spoke, he was worried about corruption in the Warden ranks. Since then, nothing.
Corypheus would certainly qualify as corruption in the ranks. Did your friend disappear with them?
No. He told me he'd be hiding in an old smuggler's cave near Crestwood.
If you didn't know about Corypheus, what were you doing with the Wardens?
The Templars in Kirkwall were using a strange form of lyrium. It was red. I'd hoped the Wardens could tell me more about it.
Corypheus had Templars with him at Haven. They looked like they'd been exposed to the lyrium you describe.
Hopefully my friend in the Wardens will know more.
I appreciate the help.
I'm doing this as much for myself as for you. Corypheus is my responsibility. I thought I'd killed him before. This time, I'll make sure of it. Inquisitor.
I heard you had family and friends in Kirkwall. Where are they now?
Isabella and I never believed in being tied down. When I had to go into hiding, she understood. We'll see each other again. Until then, she'll be having fun. But hopefully not too much fun.
I assume Varric's been feeding you information about the Inquisition. What did he say about me?
Only good things, I promise. I was a little surprised, actually. Varric isn't one for religion in general, but he thinks highly of the Inquisition. I think the exact phrase was, has a good shot at fixing Blondie's mess.
You said you thought you killed Corypheus.
The Grey Wardens had him imprisoned. They used my father's blood in a ritual to seal Corypheus inside. But he could still reach out and influence the Warden's thoughts. He sent them after me. And I didn't just think I killed him. When the fight was done, he was dead on the ground. Maybe his tie to the Blight somehow brought him back. Or maybe it's old Tevinter magic. But he was dead. I swear it.
And where did you go after the mages rebelled?
I heard the Chantry might be sending an exalted march to Kirkwall to put down the rebellion. I hoped that leaving would save lives and force the Divine to divide her forces to come after me. As it turned out, I needn't have bothered. All the circles started rising up, and the exalted march never came.
I'd like to know more about Anders. What was he like?
I don't know if there ever was just an Anders. He was crazy. By the end, there was nothing left in him except this insane need to start a war no one could win.
We'll talk later.
I'll meet you at Crestwood.
Inquisitor?
To work?
I've arranged an accord between the Marquis and the Dowager.
Wonder of wonders. Perhaps they can be useful to us after all.